Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for the delay getting the stream up here. A situation that we've run into numerous times out here in Rural Valley. The internet in the entire building not functional. So, luckily, we had one of our hotspots with us. I tried every possible solution to get this stream up and running using West Shamokin's internet, which we normally just hardwire into here in the gym, but not a port was available. So, we are in the second game here on High Top Sports Network. West Shamokin took the first 25 to 16. Bishop Guilfoyle now down 9, I believe, to 3 after that point. My name is Josh Reckengoss. Thanks for tuning in. As I said, a little bit late today getting this stream up and going. Had some major internet difficulties here at West Shamokin, but hopefully with the High Top Network's sports hotspot, we're going to be able to keep it rolling here for the duration of this match. West Shamokin, obviously, one of the premier programs in District 6 boys volleyball, and off to another great season under head coach Scott Craig and assistant coach Melinda Osterling. Now 9-5, West Shamokin on top here in set number 2. And back to serve for the Wolves right now. That was Braden Rogers, also a basketball player for these Wolves on the boys team. And that one an ace for Rogers. Make it 11-5. Rogers sends it over. Also apologies here. Bishop Guilfoyle did not provide a roster, and there's not one at the scores table. So we got a kill right there for West Shamokin, courtesy of Derek Leibarger, Jr. And that'll make it 12-5 Wolves. Here in set number 2. Thanks to our scoreboard sponsor tonight, Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning and Rural Valley. Brian Brooks, the director out here at Rural Valley. Great dude. And very thankful for his support in Katanning. Damon Fermani, the director at that office. So make sure you check them out if you're in need of physical therapy, physical rehab. That one drops on the Guilfoyle side. A little miscommunication there by the Crusaders. But thanks to Phoenix for always being a great supporter of High Top Sports Network. They sponsor every season, so we certainly appreciate them. 13-6 now. Oh, pounded down at the net by Ezra Osterling, and he is the kill leader on this Wolves team so far this season. Osterling just getting better and better as he goes through high school, coming from a very knowledgeable and talented family steeped in volleyball tradition. The Osterlings, assistant coach, obviously, Melinda, and Matt, her husband, are assistant coaches here under Scott Craig. Abby Osterling graduated here. She was an all-state player during her time. It's not focusing. Abby just came over and asked me for the camera. She's always on point for getting us pictures for the leader times. So another kill there by Osterling makes it 15-7 Wolves here in set number 2. That spike dug out in the back row by Aiden Osterling. Tried to send it over, but couldn't get it across there on the back play. And that'll make it 15-8. That is a service error by the Crusaders into the net. So an 8-point lead here for the Wolves. As I mentioned, they took set number 1 by a score of 25-16. And that'll send Ezra Osterling to the service line for the Wolves. Jump serve, fired across. And a good swing there by Bishop Guilfoyle's outside hitter. Back row attack from Osterling. That one tried to be dug out, but up and into the rafters. So another point here for West Shamokin. They have been rolling through the competition in District 6 so far this year, winning in straight sets quite often. And that one out of bounds off of Guilfoyle, so a point there for the Wolves. Opening up a 9-point lead now, or excuse me, a 10-point lead, 18-8. Osterling took a little something off that one from the back row. Set across, now a free ball for West Shamokin. Right at the net, and that's going to be a net violation on the Crusaders. So another point there for the Wolves. Good serve from the back row there for West Shamokin, setting up Rogers, good swing. And at the net, right over top of it there, was junior Nicky Atherton, but the ball didn't get across. So 20-8 now, Wolves taking care of business here against Bishop Guilfoyle in this District 6 boys varsity volleyball matchup on High Top Sports Network. Back set by Osterling, swung on by Travis Johns. Is it in or out? It is ruled out by the line judge. So an attack error there for the Wolves. Rare occurrence for West Shamokin to see them make an error on the attack. And a kill there for Bishop Guilfoyle. And a service error, too long from the back row there. (21-11) now, Wolves on top. And in the back row to serve for the Crusaders is number 22, Ben Dodson, sophomore. Quick set right there. And somehow played across with the tip shot by Derek Leibarger. And it ends up being a kill and a point for the Wolves. 22-11 now, West Shamokin on top here in set number 2. As mentioned before we came on the air, West Shamokin took that first set 25-16. And another error into the net there by the Crusaders. 23-11 right now. Osterling, back row, bumps ahead to Aiden Osterling. And another kill for Leibarger. So we are at set point here quickly in the second game. Sent across. And, a miscommunication once again. And that'll do it in set number 2. So the Wolves cruising in the early going. Up 2-0 now on Bishop Guilfoyle. So a 2-0 lead here for West Shamokin as we get ready for set number 3. The Wolves looking for another straight sets victory. As I mentioned, internet issues galore here trying to get this broadcast up and running tonight, but we are here, so you got to catch the majority of that second game. It went quickly, I know. Now we are going to have the third game here coming up shortly. 50-50 just announced, and a couple of minutes on the clock. A little break for the teams between the sets. Again, my name is Josh Reckengost here on High Top Sports Network. Thanks again for tuning in to this District 6 boys volleyball matchup Bishop Guilfoyle visiting Rural Valley. And the dominant player so far, once again, he's been doing it all year long. He's been doing it for an entire career, really, is Ezra Osterling. A lot of kills in that first set as I was trying to get this bad boy up off the ground. And again, there in set number 2, Osterling just dominant, both from the service line and on the attack. It doesn't matter whether he's at the net, back row. You know, he has the ability to make a variety of different shots that go down and end up being points for the Wolves. So Bishop Guilfoyle going to try and mount an attack here in the third set. They're going to need to if they want to extend this match. So starting off with the service for West Shamokin, that was number 11, Jesse Cessna, the sophomore, and a kill right there. Once again, that was Nikki Atherton with the kill. First point of this third set goes to the Wolves. And a service error there by Cessna. So that'll be a side out to the Crusaders. They will have the serve, and heading back to the service line for Bishop Guilfoyle, number 1, Ian Bennett, sophomore setter. Aiden Osterling, quick set, and was there contact at the net? No, there was not. That swing a little high there by Atherton. It goes over the block at the net and out of bounds for a Crusaders point. Osterling off the second shot there. Oh, excuse me, that was the fourth. My fault. Would have been 4 if he tried it again. So Guilfoyle finally taking a little bit of a lead here in this match. Haven't had one so far today. Oh, Aiden Osterling, such a pretty tip right there at the net. Guilfoyle trying to get their block ready, and Aiden Osterling right over top of it with the left hand. Pretty play there by the freshman. Back set there. And into the block, that kill attempt. Free ball sent over by West Shamokin. Good way to block it up again. Rogers in the back row. Bump set from Osterling to Osterling. And Ezra records yet another kill for the Wolves to tie it up at 3 apiece here in set number 3. So Aiden Osterling, hits the tape and goes over and drops. So that'll be an ace. Little luck from the tape right there. And another ace, as that one just skimmed the tape again and was misplayed by number 12, Ryan Donahue, sophomore outside hitter for the Crusaders. Back set here, and the dreaded double hit violation going against Bennett right there. So back up by a couple just like that are the Wolves. Back row attack there from Bishop Guilfoyle. And Travis Johns, that one bounces off of the roof and comes back, but Crusaders unable to play it across. That one came off of Matthew Woolridge's forearm, a little weird. And it falls out of bounds for another West Shamokin point. So 5 unanswered here for the Wolves. Diving dig, gets it back across, blocked at the net by Atherton, but it goes out of bounds. So Crusaders able to end the run there. Was 5 unanswered points by West Shamokin, but Bishop Guilfoyle able to get a stop, make it 7-4. So it was 6 unanswered points. And a service error there by the Crusaders. Make it 8-4 Wolves. Jump serve here. Ezra Osterling pounds it. Too long. And that's one thing Coach Scott Craig said, I'm going to live with that. Because A, the errors are few and far between. Once Osterling utilizes that jump serve. And also, it's very difficult to return. Atherton pounded that one into the net. Played back across. Great dig, but unable to get to it. Cessna laid out. Trying to dig that ball. But it'll end up being a kill for Woolridge. 8-6 now. West Shamokin on top. Rogers, good swing. Set. Here's Woolridge again. And a dig by Cessna. Big swing again by Rogers at the net. And it ends up going off of Bishop Guilfoyle's Ian Bennett and out of bounds. So that'll be recorded as a kill for Rogers. And to the service line, Nikki Atherton. Double hit violation once again by Bennett. So to the service line goes Atherton. Good swing there, right to Woolridge. Bennett, quick set, blocked at the net. Aiden Osterling back set to Travis Johns. And that one just out. Oh wait, they're going to rule it a point. The line judge called out, but the official overruled. So back to a 5-point lead for the Wolves. Atherton over to Woolridge. Bennett with the set, back row attack there. Good swing, but a nicer dig by Ezra Osterling in the back row. Rogers has one right the tape all the way down and dropping. Braden Rogers, BR they call him. And he gets a kill right there as Bishop Guilfoyle takes a timeout. West Shamokin on top, 12-6. So once again, want to thank Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning, and Rural Valley. One of our great sponsors of our coverage of Armstrong and West Shamokin athletics here in Armstrong County. Location right here on 85 before you get to the school if you're coming from Katanning toward Rural Valley. It's on your right there as you come across 85. Brian Brooks, the director here in Rural Valley. Great guy. Always fun to talk to Brian. And he always asks, well, hey, whatever we can do to support these kids and get them, some exposure for all their hard work and dedication to the sports they play. And they will help you recover, recharge, and rise to new heights after an injury. That's Phoenix Physical Therapy. Book your appointment online, phoenixphysicaltherapy.com. Back from the Bishop Guilfoyle timeout. Atherton still at the line, 12-6 West Shamokin. Wolves trying to take this one in straight sets. Something they've done quite a bit in District 6 play this year. And that set kind of behind where Woolridge was going to be. Quick set, Osterling. Good swing there by Leibarger, but a nice dig. Just punched across there by the Crusaders. Rogers, another big swing. He's going to try again, and he does it. Rogers on the second attempt. Pounds it down for a big kill. Got his teammates fired up, got the crowd here at the Wolves' Den fired up. That was a nice play. That ball, he pounded it the first time. The dig from the back row came right back to Rogers, and he didn't miss on the second attempt. Aiden Osterling back set Travis Johns. That one blocked out of bounds. So yet another point goes the Wolves' way. Make it 14-6 now as West Shamokin has opened up an 8-point lead here in set number 3. Oh, misplayed there by Woolridge. It's up, and it's going to be really difficult to get across from all the way behind the back row. Trying to play it over his head was Alex Powell. Or excuse me, Pownall. Pownall? Pownall. So Pownall couldn't get it across, but a service error right there by Atherton gives the side out to the Crusaders. 15-7. West Shamokin now just 10 points away from a sweep of these Crusaders. As Ben Dodson heads to the line for Bishop Guilfoyle. Back row attack there by Osterling. And a double hit violation on Alex Ponwall. Gives the Wolves another point. Make it 16-7 now. Travis Johns at the line. Sends one across. Back set for Woolridge. He goes off the tape, but Rogers is there for the dig. Tracked down by Cessna, but he plays it backwards. Osterling, can he get it across? He does. But at the net to hammer it down was Woolridge. Nice read and react there by the Crusaders' sophomore outside hitter, Matthew Woolridge. So Woolridge at the service line now and blocked at the net and fired up about it is Adam Mason. Lets out a scream. Might have been some frustration in that block. More than anything, Osterling. And that one fires off of, oh man, goes up off the support of the basketball hoop there as it went off of Ponwall. And on that previous point, boy, Mason let out a scream with that block. And that one going to be long by Braden Rogers, out of bounds. So 17-10 now. And that will send the libero to the line. Number 24, that is Trenton Wandersea. At the net, tipped across, and a kill. Nice play there on the tip by Donahue. So make it a 6-point game now here in set number 3. Osterling, oh, they're going to get a double hit on the West Shamokin setter, freshman Aiden Osterling, number 2. Don't see those out of him very often. He is very good with the ball in the passing game. Serve over to Ezra Osterling. Quick set, Aiden Osterling, Ezra. And that one goes off Woolridge and hits the antenna. So another kill for Ezra Osterling. 18-12 now, West Shamokin on top. Sent across there by Cessna. And played over. Quick set. Leibarger dug out. Oh, and Leibarger blocks the attempt by Donahue. Donahue tried to play a quick shot right there behind his head. Well, right there to knock it down was Nicky Atherton. And again, Atherton at the net blocks it up. Aiden Osterling sets to Ezra. And a dig by Donahue. Here's Ezra again off the block. And down for the kill. Ezra Osterling pounds it right through the block of Ponwall. So now the Wolves just 5 points away from taking this straight sets victory. A service error there gives a point to the Crusaders and gives them the serve. Ian Bennett, the sophomore setter, back to the service line for the Crusaders. Sent across. Oh, misplay there by Johns. And Atherton got twisted around, saying it looked kind of like when you go up and you're an outfielder and you're chasing a fly ball on a windy day. Kind of got turned around right there. So make it 20-14 now. Back set. Oh my goodness, Ezra Osterling. Boy, he had time to jump right there, and the quick set from behind, or excuse me, the back set from Aiden Osterling gave Ezra plenty of time to measure where he was going to jump from off that 1 foot on the run, and he just hammered it home. 21-14, and Aiden Osterling heading to the line. Sent across, little misplay off the return. That one goes up into the divider, and it stops. So the point will be replayed. A little break there for the Crusaders. Oh, no, they actually did award West Shamokin the point there. My apologies. Thought they were going to replay that point. They did not. It gave it to West Shamokin. So 22-15 now. Another set and just an absolute cannon shot from Ezra Osterling. Overwhelms Bennett there, trying to stand in front of it and dig it out, and it's just too much power there from Ezra Osterling on the kill. So now Wolves just 2 points away, checking into the match for the first time. Hunter Winghart, freshman, is at the service line. Winghart into the net, service error, side out Crusaders. Serve into the net, so back-to-back service errors. That one coming up way short there off the right hand of Ponwall. So now we are at match point, 24-16. West Shamokin leads. It's going to send Nikki Atherton to the line. Not a senior on this squad here for West Shamokin, so think about that. How good they've been playing with juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. Not one senior on the team. Chance right now for the Wolves to end this match. Travis Johns, little runner, sends it across. Bennett with the dig. Bump set, played across by Mason. And now that's going to be a free ball for the Crusaders unless it drops. And the Guilfoyle bench was kind of yelling at their teammate, Alex Ponwall, saying that ball was out, but Ponwall stuck the foot out. Tried to kick it, which you are allowed to do in volleyball. Tried to kick it back, but ended up going straight forward and out of bounds. So the Wolves make quick work of the Bishop Guilfoyle Crusaders. An absolutely dominant performance at home here by West Shamokin. And they are on a roll right now, especially in District 6 play. The Wolves pick up another victory, and I'm going to try and find the standings here on PIAAD6.org. West Shamokin, of course, plays in AA. Bishop Guilfoyle also AA, Central Martinsburg in AA, and Forest Hills in AA here in District 6. So the Wolves have defeated all of those teams so far this season. In the driver's seat for possibly another District 6 championship. They took it last year, and probably the most exciting broadcast we got to see all year long on High Top Sports Network. Our own Joe Rhodes calling that match at Mount Aloysius. And Wolves were down 2-0 and down in the third set and came roaring back to take it in 5 sets. Just a tremendous comeback by last year's Wolves team, which had quite a few seniors on it. As I mentioned, not one senior on the team this year. So West Shamokin, Coach Craig able to use that rotation, get these young guys experience during the regular season because, depending on how everybody gels, they could possibly make another run to a district championship. So it's not hard to pick a player of the match here. That would be Ezra Osterling, our High Top Sports Network player of the match. Ezra, again, the team leader in kills throughout this straight sets victory over Bishop Guilfoyle. And if you've been keeping up with what's going on with the network over the first couple days of the week, not much. The weather here in southwestern PA, pretty terrible. not cooperating. We've had several baseball and softball games rained out. Some have been rescheduled, some have been just canceled altogether. But what we're looking at right now is tomorrow on the network. It'll be Kiski area and North Catholic going at it in some WPIL Class 4A Section 4 varsity baseball. Cavaliers back in the playoffs and clawing and fighting for that section title. Still a chance for them to do that if they can make some hay against the Trojans. So that game will be broadcast live, weather permitting, of course, here on HighTopSportsNetwork.com. And hopefully toward the end of the week, I know the Armstrong softball game that was scheduled for today has been rescheduled to Friday. The Armstrong baseball game that was supposed to be played today against Fox Chapel will be played as part of a doubleheader on Friday. 2 5-inning games. It'll be the Riverhawks and the Foxes. Armstrong needs one win in that doubleheader to clinch a playoff spot for the first time since 2017. So Riverhawks plenty to play for. I think everyone is just hoping that the weather cooperates and we can get outside and play some baseball and some softball. And of course, we love to bring that to you here on High Top Sports Network. Those broadcasts, hopefully, toward the end of the week. I just glanced at the weather really quickly, and it looks like tomorrow there is rain in the forecast once again, but Thursday and Friday looking a little clearer. So hopefully we'll be able to get some baseball and softball broadcasts out there for you this week. West Shamokin 3-0 over Bishop Guilfoyle this evening at West Shamokin Junior Senior High School here in Rural Valley, PA. Once again, it was a dominant match. I tried to get Coach Craig's attention, but he hasn't made eye contact with me yet, so don't know if I'll be able to get him up here for some conversation. Coach Craig, one of the nicest guys you will ever meet. Yeah, one of the nicest guys we've ever met covering sports here in Armstrong County. And just a really genuine guy. Always gives credit to his assistant coaches and players. And he has helped to build just a fantastic boys volleyball program out here at West Shamokin. Of course, you know about the girls under Melinda Osterling, who serves as an assistant under Coach Craig here for the boys team. Those West Shamokin girls consistently, year in, year out, contender for district title and a state playoff berth. They do it quite often. This past year, a little bit of a down year, I would say, by Coach Osterling's standards for the girls, but a chance to maybe do some damage in the postseason here with the Wolves boys team. Another victory for West Shamokin boys here on the volleyball court. Rolling right through that District 6 competition. Another strong performance again by Ezra Osterling. And, you got to give credit to his younger brother, Aiden. He was putting the ball right on the money. And in particular, that back set into the running attack. And it was just absolutely perfect. I mean, his older brother Ezra had plenty of time to measure it up, get the steps down, time that jump, and just go up way above the net and hammer it home. Really no chance for Bishop Guilfoyle to return a lot of these Wolves attacks, especially from Osterling and Braden Rogers as well. He played a nice game at the other outside hitter position. And we'll just go over the District 6 standings and rankings right here really quickly. West Shamokin down 9-2 on the year. Excuse me. And they are in first place in the District 6 Class AA boys volleyball rankings. Wolves ahead of Forest Hills. They are in second. DuBois in third. Bishop Guilfoyle now falls to 3 and 5. They're in fourth place. And Central Martinsburg having a tough year. Really a down year for the caliber of program they have. 0 and 12 so far this season. A tough one for Central. West Shamokin in a familiar spot at the top of those District 6 boys volleyball rankings. We'll get you one more little bit of information here before I sign off, and that'll be when these Wolves play next. I'll just pull up the old schedule right here, boys varsity volleyball. And a victory. Let me see here. This is their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th in a row. Oh, no, that's 6th in a row. Excuse me. 6th in a row here for the Wolves. Taking it home over the Crusaders in straight sets today. Next match for West Shamokin will be on Thursday on the road at Forest Hills. And then the next home match for West Shamokin next Thursday on the 11th, right here at the Wolves Den against Forest Hills. And High Top Sports Network will be here for that one. Hopefully, the internet situation will be squared away for us when we come back to the gym next week. We've had some issues with it, and we've worked really hard to try and remedy that situation, but sometimes, things just they don't get done. But I was glad that when we broadcasted the Armstrong County Sports Hall of Fame banquet on Sunday, we used our hotspot there at Lobby Hall. And thankfully, after trying and exhausting every internet situation possibility that I could think of here in the school, I remembered those hotspots in the trunk, ran out. Thankfully, they were there. Had a little bit of battery left, and we were able to bring you most of the second set and all of the third in this Wolves victory. West Shamokin now 9 and 2 following tonight's win. Well, make sure you stay tuned to our social media platforms for what we're up to. As I said, weather dependent. Hopefully it cooperates tomorrow and you'll be able to see that Kiski area North Catholic game. And that'll be up next. And then going forward, make sure you just search High Top Sports on Facebook, or you can find us on Twitter at @hightop_sports, on Instagram at High Top Sports Network, and of course on our website www.hightopsportsnetwork.com. Find out where we're going to be, what games we'll be doing, and make sure you tune in. Once again, thank you to Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning, and Rural Valley, our scoreboard sponsor this evening. Remember, you can book your appointment online, phoenixphysicaltherapy.com. Locations in Rural Valley and Katanning. Make sure you stop by and see them if you are in need of their services. They will help you recover, recharge, and rise to new heights after an injury. And tell them you heard about them on High Top Sports Network. All right, well, the gym is clearing out, and I see the janitors starting to go through the bleachers. That's usually my cue to break down the equipment and hit the road, so I will do just that. Once again, thanks for tuning in this evening. Wolves in straight sets over the Crusaders. 3-0 West Shamokin, firmly atop those Division 6 Class 2A standings. And on their way to possibly another deep playoff run under head coach Scott Craig. And that's going to do it for me. I will catch you on the flippity flop, see where we're at, and see what games get rescheduled and which ones we'll be doing here coming up. Make sure you tune in every day to hightopsportsnetwork.com. My name is Josh Schreckengoss, signing off for the entire HTSN team. Wish you a wonderful evening. Stay safe and be well.